Hi, my name's Michelle. I live in Tasmania, Australia, and today I want to talk to you about an illness that not many people know or understand about. It's called hypogammaglobulinemia, or the shortened version, common variable immune deficiency, or CVID. I was recently diagnosed with this illness after many years of struggling with my health. What are the symptoms, you might ask? Well, chronic respiratory issues, lung infections such as pneumonia, chronic bronchitis and the like, chronic sinus infections. I know that I've had both of those quite numerous amounts of times, and surgeries on my nasal cavities due to sinus infections. Also severe abdominal pain, fatigue, tiredness. I get severe pain in my bones and my muscles. So how do they find out that you have this illness? Well, I recently was undergoing surgery, and the doctor that did the surgery decided to test all my blood levels, and it came back with my IgG levels, or immunoglobulins, as being extremely low. So I was sent to an immunologist here in Launceston, and after about 2 months of blood test after blood test, I had to have 4 immunisations, and then I had to go back and then be tested to see if my body had produced antibodies to protect me from any of the illnesses that I had these vaccinations for, which came back negative. So my body basically has a defective gene in my IgGs, or immunoglobulin levels, that mean that my body cannot fight infection. Now, people who don't understand or know about these chronic illnesses might say to me, "Oh, you look really healthy," but underneath all that, my body's constantly fighting. So I'm constantly in pain, I'm constantly tired. Even if I get a good night's sleep, I am really, really tired. Then on top of all that, I sometimes fight for breath because my lungs aren't working properly, and I get a lot of hay fever and sinus problems around October, November, when it gets very windy here, and all the spring flowers, especially wattle trees. I can't go near wattle trees. Now, a lot of people might say just go to bed and have a good night's sleep, but that doesn't work either. So I really want to make people aware of the fact that CVID is a very serious illness, and if I was to get a flu or a cold, it could put me in hospital because my body is so weak. I have to do my day-to-day things, and it may seem to some people that I'm getting on with my day-to-day business and I look okay, but I'm doing it because I have to, not because I want to. Also, I looked on YouTube to find if there was anybody else in Australia that had these illnesses and that I could relate to and possibly get, a little bit of feedback from. But all I found was American people and their struggles with the American health system, which is irrelevant to me here in Australia because our health system is pretty good, and I can say that most of the treatment that I would need to have if I had to have it would go through the public system. Now, there is the only treatment for CVID is to have immunoglobulin infusions, but thankfully at this stage they say that I'm not that bad that I need them, but I'm being watched very closely. I have to have vitamin B injections every 3 months. I have to have my levels tested every 3 months just to make sure whether I am okay or not. With the COVID happening at the moment, I have to be very careful. I don't want to travel anywhere out of the state, and I hope that I don't come into contact with anybody from outside of Tasmania where COVID is really rampant at the moment. So for anybody that would like to know any information about this, leave a comment in the bottom there, and feel free to contact me and ask me how to go about getting diagnosed if you think you have these symptoms. If you do get diagnosed, it is quite it is an inherited disease. It can be inherited, genetic. So if you get tested and you find out you have it, it is good for you to go and let your family members know, because they may also have it. So thank you for listening. Once again, I said any comments or any questions, just drop it in the link below. Thanks for watching. Bye.